This is Blair Durham with Black Wall Street Today, your media hub for all things Black business and related news, strategy, and events.
Black Wall Street Today is brought to you by Black Brand, Hampton Roads Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. Now, if you are unaware of what the Black Chamber of Commerce does in Hampton Roads, then I implore you to head over to www.blackbrand.biz. That's blackbrand.biz. They have multiple programs that are designed to help you, the seasoned entrepreneur, the new entrepreneur, and the aspiring entrepreneur. You can look into B-Force Accelerator if your business is at least 2 years old and get free access to business attorneys, CPA, web development specialists, government contracting specialists, and more, and get work done for your company at absolutely no cost to you. If you haven't made that business yet, then you should look into the program Surge, which is specifically built for those with entrepreneurship in their heart, but they have yet to bring it forth into their reality. Help develop a plan and a community to make sure that you are launching that business correctly. And if you have children, you should consider Start Simple. Start Simple is our children's entrepreneurship program where your child will be involved with games and fun that relate directly to entrepreneurial principles. So while they're having fun, they'll also be building up their business acumen and not even realize it. Those are just 3 of the programs that Black Brand has to offer. So once again, join your Hampton Roads Black Chamber of Commerce by heading over to www.blackbrand.biz. Now, here on Black Wall Street Today, we are always interviewing the most innovative, most creative, and most hard-working Black entrepreneurs in the 757. And you know what? This morning is no different, Hampton Roads. In the studio with me, we have Sunceray Wilson, owner of Be Well. Now, Be Well stands for Better Eating with Exercise for a Limitless Lifestyle. Be Well is the gateway to introducing a healthy lifestyle for anyone seeking an interest in incorporating nutrient-dense products and supplements into their diet. With 10 years of consistent wellness practice and a minor in nutrition, Be Well is able to provide a host of effective, flavorful, and importantly, affordable products, such as 15 flavors of wild-crafted sea moss gels, smoothies, meatless meal plans, energy shots, and more. I actually have a sea moss smoothie in front of me right now. These products will make the transition easy. So you can visit the website at bewellnotgetwell.org. Again, that's bewellnotgetwell.org. And they ship and offer local pickup. Allow Be Well to help you become a you. Wow, I love that. Welcome to the studio, Sunceray. How are you doing this morning?
I'm great. How are you, Brian?
I'm doing fantastic. I might be doing a little better after I take a sip of this strawberry and banana sea moss gel smoothie that you have in the studio here for me. That's the sound of me shaking this thing up, ladies and gentlemen.
The sound of goodness, the sound of life.
So as I sip this, please let the audience know exactly what I'm drinking and why they need to be aware of what sea moss gel is.
Okay, well, right now, Brian has one of my delicious sea moss smoothies. It's actually the strawberry banana flavor is actually really popular next to tropical and berry. Now, sea moss, if you haven't heard about it, it provides the body with 92 vitamin nutrients and minerals. Our body is made up of 102 vitamin nutrients and minerals. When you ingest sea moss, you get those vitamins and nutrients back into your body. As you get older, you deplete the nutrients. Once you party, lack of sleep, just life itself depletes those nutrients. So it's good to have sea moss as a supplement. It's really easy to take. As I say that, Brian has now, is in a smoothie, so you can't get any easier than that. I also provide it in the gel form, but smoothies are definitely good for just on the go. It's good for kids also, because how kids' palates are. The gel might not do too well. But yeah, so
I'm a big fan of, and you already know this, of your sea moss gel smoothie. And for me, it's because my stomach can be volatile. It can be very sensitive, and the sea moss gel smoothie really helps just calm down. I know I'm going to have an ease of day if I drink one of these sea moss gel smoothies. But you're more than just the smoothies and gels. You have snacks. You have plans. So as much as I would love to spend one entire half an hour talking just about this smoothie that I'll be drinking during this entire interview, by the way, let us know what else you offer in the way of nutrition and snacks.
Okay, so I also have, as you mentioned, 15 different flavors of sea moss. I try to incorporate the sea moss gel with other beneficial herbs and products of what have you, such as turmeric and ginger root, elderberry, matcha, soursop. Then I ventured out into like the fruity flavors, far as strawberry mango, strawberry lemonade, and strawberry kiwi. And then I try to get a little extravagant by doing cream. So I have like a strawberry cream, a pina colada, orange cream, cookie and cream. And what else? Peaches and cream. So, I try to cover every basis just to try to get people to get the sea moss into their system, because it's such a great beneficial supplement. And again, like I say, it's not taking pills or anything. It's just spooning some gel. You know what I mean? It looks like jam. So if you make it flavorful, it's kind of easier for people to ingest.
You're listening to the Black Wall Street Today with Blair Durham podcast. I'm the producer, Seko Varner from Positive Vibes. So we would love for you to do a few things. Like this episode. You're going to like it anyway. Share this episode. It's worth sharing. And tell other people about the podcast. Sharing is caring. Let's all get wealthy.
On top of those sea moss gels, I have a tonic, which has colloidal silver, manuka honey, echinacea, elderberry, and rose hips. And I call the tonic the vaccine, because this is actually literally this concoction I took during COVID. And like I say, I tell people I don't know if I got it or not, but I didn't have any symptoms, and I was never shut down enough to be like, wait, I think I have something going on.
Wow.
So I, created this tonic, which is good for kids also, and it helps build the immune system and also fights infections internally. It's really good. So have that. I have, for those that don't like the sea moss gel itself, I have the capsules. And the capsules have bladderwrack, burdock, ashwagandha, turmeric, and ginger. And these are vegan capsules, and you can take 2 a day. So trying to make health easy as possible, for all of us. I have herbal tea such as burdock root, sorrel, which is pretty much like Jamaican hibiscus, blue butterfly PT, and soursop, and I think elderberry and rose hips. So you have your herbal teas. I try to cover everything, every basis. My trail mix are pretty much in between snacking. It has peanut butter stuffed pretzels, mixed nuts, which are the deluxe nuts. It's not peanuts or anything like that. You have cashews.
No, I've definitely seen cashews.
Right, you got cashews.
What are these, walnuts?
Pecans.
Pecans?
You have pecans, pistachios, almonds, beneficial, high fiber, deluxe mixed nuts. I have 2 different flavors. I have one with not pecans. I have one with Peruvian corn nuts and one with sesame seed sticks, just in case, Peruvian corn nuts are really crunchy. So I have those. Oh, God, what else I have? I have the energy shot, which also, I was the brainchild of that. I took a drive from Virginia to Miami. I actually stopped in Daytona. So it was 1 o'clock in the morning when we took this drive. I know matcha keeps you up because it's a natural caffeine. It also stimulates is it DMT? I want to say it stimulates the brain. It gives you clarity, and you don't have shakes or jitters when you're ready to go to sleep. So I mix that with spirulina and chlorella because that's high in iron. It helps hair follicles, skin. It also helps filtrate the blood. And I just kind of threw that in just because it's beneficial. But I took this shot on the way to Miami. So I'm driving or whatever. I kind of set my phone up. I like to drive late night because I can watch TV, a little Netflix binge. And I take this shot, so I'm just driving it. Me and my boyfriend he's in the passenger seat, like knocked out. So I'm just driving. When he wakes up, he's seeing palm trees. Like I took us all the way in, and once we got there, I'm still. We stop at Walmart, and I'm just still. I'm like, yeah. He was like, you okay? You want to drive? So I said, yeah, I can take us all the way to Miami. He said, man, go sit down somewhere. I was like, that shot. I said, that shot was amazing. I said, it kept me up the entire time. No crash. And when I sat in the passenger seat, I was out. You know what I mean? You're up as long as you're up. But when you're ready to go to sleep, you just go to sleep. So it works.
I've made that trip too, so I know how crucial it really is.
It can be very crucial. So I wanted to create a natural energy drink because I do see a lot of people doing the Monsters and the Red Bulls, and those are horrible.
Unfortunately, I am. Yeah, for those who know me, know that I am a victim of the 5-hour energy thing.
Those things are so horrible for your heart and respiratory and just all that bad stuff. So try to create a healthy version of an energy shot. What else do I have? Let me see. I have a hot chocolate. It's seasonal. Ooh. Yeah, it's seasonal. It's all natural. It's made of cacao. Cacao is chocolate. That's where all chocolates come from. And believe it, the cacao nut is white, which is really interesting.
Really?
Yeah, so chocolate is white. So
I did not know
the process of everything which turns it brown. Yeah, look it up. It's really interesting. So it's cacao, burdock root, and cinnamon. And I have like a vegan chocolate glaze that you'll add as pretty much like a syrup if you want it a little sweeter. Yeah. So I have a hot chocolate. That's really good. What else I got? Teas, capsules, sea moss. I have a detox plan.
Yeah, let's talk about that detox plan because I'm very familiar with some of your products. Obviously, huge fan of the smoothie. I've ordered so many of these little trail mixes with the peanut butter filled pretzels, but I am not familiar with the detox plan at all. So can you break that down to me and the listeners?
Sure. It's a 3-day detox plan. I always tell people that if you're a meat eater, it's okay to not eat meat for a few days. You want to allow your digestive system time to heal and redirect that energy that will be used to break down meat to repair the immune system, to help your hair grow, to clear your skin, to clear that wound you have, things of that nature. So the 3-day detox just allows the digestive system some time to rest. And you also taking in a lot of nutrients and minerals and vitamin K, E, C, D, all the vitamins because I provide 2 salads, 3 sea moss smoothies. Each sea moss smoothie has lime, cayenne pepper, and matcha in each of them, and that allows the body to burn fat, boost the metabolism. Cayenne is great for cleansing the blood as well. And of course, you have your sea moss gel, which is providing you with the 92 vitamin nutrients and minerals. Then I also provide one of the delicious trail mix because I know some people feel like they're going to starve or, pass out if they don't have, some type of chicken or something on the side. So you kind of bounce back and forth with the trail mix. So basically, you do a half salad, half smoothie for your first day for lunch and dinner. And I always recommend people when you wake up, I'm not sure what time your day starts, if it starts at like 8 o'clock in the morning, night before, please pour a large cup of water and add a few limes or lemons in there. Let it stay at room temperature. As soon as you wake up, drink that water. It is an immediate detox cleanser for the body, the blood, the digestive system, everything. Do not drink cold water when you wake up. You know what I mean? I tell people, because it shocks the system. You got to figure your body is warm. So you've been hibernating for umpteenth hours. So your body is warm, and you're going to just throw cold water into it. It just shocks the system, and it slows down your digestive system. It pretty much, especially if you had like something greasy or something heavy the night before, the cold water is going to harden that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Warm, lukewarm water with the lime, because the lime provides that alkaline into your body. Once you drink that, it's going to break up everything from last night, and it's going to move you in a sensible way to say that. And that's kind of what you want to do in the morning. You want to empty your gut, you know what I mean, before you go scoffing anything else down, because your body isn't ready to eat, especially if you eat late. You're supposed to, I think it's 4 hours before you go to sleep. That's when you're supposed to stop eating. Okay. Correct. So some people don't have that luxury. Some people do eat late, or if you're a late snacker or what have you, that food is still literally sitting on your gut when you wake up. So you want to get that out of there. It becomes rotting once you stuff something else in your mouth, because your body has to focus on breaking down that amount of food that you're eating now, and it still has the old food from 2 days ago still kind of just marinating in there. And I tell people that if you go to the bathroom and it smells like that, that's not just happening when it comes out. That's in you as well. Yeah, that's in you. So there's ferment and rot and things of that nature. So again, the detox plan allows you to kind of get all that out of there. And the warm, the lukewarm water instantly helps. And then you want to fast. Even after you drink that water, fast for a few hours, and then maybe noon or 1 o'clock, your lunchtime, then you go into the 3-day detox. So the first 2 days would be half salad, half smoothie. Your third day maybe just all liquids, or you can add like a fresh bowl of fruit, or you can purchase, I guess a separate salad, or you can always purchase another one for me, because I do have a meatless meal plan every week. But and then you can go past the 3 days, because someone was like, okay, so we do it 3 days. What happened to the fourth day? Keep it going. Like, this is just like a catapult, a springboard into having a healthy lifestyle, into getting used to, living a life without meat or starch or something heavy, because my salads are huge and very, hearty. So you're going to be full. And the sea moss smoothies literally curbs your appetite anyway. So, everything helps. So. But yeah, you can order it online, because I have 3 different salads that you can choose from. And
can you tell us how we can order that online? Because I know right now people are thinking exactly what I'm thinking, which is, where can I go order this instant? Yeah,
so my website is bewellnotgetwell.org. And you can just order online. There's a section that says detox plan, and you can pick your 2 salads. There's 3 to choose from. Your smoothies, there's about, I believe, 3 flavors you can choose from, and the trail mix. You have the sesame seed sticks and the Peruvian corn nuts to choose from. So you'll have to order online. And if you're not local, I ship everywhere. So the detox plan ships well. I haven't figured out how to ship my actual meatless meals, but I can ship those salads. I can ship the salads and the smoothies. So you can, if you're not local, like if you're across the water in the peninsula, I can ship. If you're local, we can set up a time and a designated place that is, mutual for the both of us, and you can get it handed to you.
Wow. So you have so many products, just so much variety in your ways to make health easy and accessible for everyone. I know it didn't start this vast. I know you didn't hit the market with those over 20 products that you just named. So for the folks out there who are thinking of starting their own businesses, could you give us an idea of how you got started once you recognized, hey, there's a problem with people being able to access a healthy lifestyle because they find it very difficult? Right. Once you saw that problem, where did you start in trying to solve that problem?
Well, believe it or not, I started with snap packs, and it was called I Got That Pack. And I used to work part-time at Trader Joe's, so I will compose, they have organic corn dippers, which taste just like scoops. So if you like corn, what are they? Corn chips, they have a healthier version. Pretty much Trader Joe's has every healthy version of the bad version. So they had healthy Doritos or dried fruit and nuts, and I'll do like a fruit bar, a healthy grain fruit bar. And I had one snack pack for $15 and one for $25. The 25 one will have more snacks or whatever. So I started off with that, and also the meatless meal plan. And I had one plan called the day plan, which pretty much covers your entire day of snacking. I gave you a gallon of water. You have lemon and lime. You have tea. You have in-between snacks. And then you'll have a salad. And it was optional to include a dinner. So I had the whole day plan and the regular, if you wanted to buy like a entree and salad. So that's what I started off with. And that, like I said, that was the beginning. I do believe I had two jobs, Sunceray and Trader Joe's. And also my son was in college, so I was doing Postmates and, delivering that on the side. So as I was, delivering everyone else's food, I was like, I might do this for myself. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's really that accessible if people can just order, any type of food and download an app and have someone deliver it. And I'm like, well, why don't I just do that with what I have? So then I started coming up with teas. And once I had the meatless meal plan, I wanted to have like a supplement. So that's when I started researching what would be a good multi-supplement that I don't have to make pills. At the time I didn't know how to make capsules. So I was like, I need something easy, something you can drink or ingest that was really quick. And that's when I came upon Dr. Sabi and, everything sea moss and dived into the rabbit hole of all that stuff. So I was like, okay, this is pretty easy. And of course I tried it tried it with myself first. And I was like, this is really good stuff. And you also can use sea moss as a face mask, which is, it was just pretty interesting. Yeah.
Can we use the sea moss gel that we get from you as a face mask?
Yeah, the turmeric and ginger, the soursop, elderberry, and matcha are excellent face masks.
Wow.
It reduces inflammation, and the turmeric and ginger gets rid of dark marks.
Huh.
Yeah, so it's really, you wash your face. It's actually in the instructions that I provide customers when they purchase sea moss. And it lets you know you can wash your face, pat it dry, and then rub the sea moss on it like any other type of face mask. And it'll get really dry, and it gets really tight, and you just rinse it off. And you can literally see your skin is like porcelain smooth. It has like a nice shine. It looks very conditioned. And then you add just like a tonic, like a rose tonic, and your facial moisturizer.
Wow. Well, so, Brian Owens will be purchasing a sea moss gel today. Wow. So, man, I know that the folks out there listening this Sunday morning are just excited as I am right now. So tell them where they can find you. What events do you have coming up where they can come meet Sunceray Wilson herself in person? Well,
this weekend I will be at the, let's start with Saturday morning is Cree's Girl Fitness in Norfolk. It is across the street from MacArthur Mall. And I set up vending, my whole vending table there. It's actually really cool. It's considered a trap fitness. So there's cuss words in the music. So I'm not sure if this audience would like to go. But if you have a younger audience or some cousins or, things of that nature, it is super fun. Q is the instructor. She's super sweet. She shows you how to do the moves and all that good stuff. But that is at 10 a.m. at 253 Monticello Avenue on the second floor. And that would be 10 a.m. Saturday. And Saturday afternoon from 12 to 6, I'll be at Vegan Soulful. Vegan Extravaganza. They're at the Neon District, the Plot, which is on Granby Street. So you can literally drive on Granby Street between 12 and 6, and you'll see all the tents and everyone out there. Sunday, I'll be in Richmond at the RVA Market on 2nd Street, which is pretty cool, and that will be from 11 to 3. Yeah, so wow. I'm out here.
You guys heard it yourself. You can come find her in person at any of those events that she has coming up. So, you see the issue with health. You start off with snack packs and then develop into just a plethora of high nutrient dense foods and even plans. What do you see as the future of Be Well? Does it continue to grow? Do you add more variety of snacks? Do you just hyper focus on the ones you have and just make sure that the message spreads? What do you see?
Oh, speaking of the message, let's go back to that.
Yeah.
So the foundation of Be Well is it derives from my son. My son, at the age of 5, was diagnosed with a brain tumor. I noticed he plays Xbox. He's a gamer. So I noticed one day his eyes would jump side to side, which is called a nystagmus. So, of course, that's alarming. At the time, he played he played football. So I'm thinking, maybe it's something, that he's tired. Yeah, something was going on, right? So we made an ophthalmology appointment. The appointment was maybe like 3 weeks out. So it took us a while. And I remember him going to sleep holding his head. And I was like, oh, my God. I was like, hold on, this might be a little bit bigger than that, So, of course, fast forward, we go to the ophthalmology appointment, and they seen a swollen vein behind his eye due to the nystagmus. And that was actually caused because the brain was being pushed towards the eyes because there's a foreign object. So come to find out, he had a brain tumor on his brainstem.
Wow.
And that was pushing his brain forward to make room. So luckily, I caught it in time. When we got the MRI, they immediately admitted him. So we were in the hospital for probably about 30 days. He didn't get his surgery until like 2 days later. Neurosurgeon Dr. Delestrio, which is at CHKD, he's amazing. He used to drink black coffee. Like, he was amped. Like, surgery day, he was drinking coffee. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. He's like talking or whatever. But he was awesome. So he advised me that I did catch it in early state, so they can do an operation, which was pretty much a clinical trial he had to go under. So he undergone brain surgery, chemotherapy, radiation. Bounced back remarkably. We went on to school. I went back to work. Everything was fine. He had routine MRI checkups, routine MRIs. When he was about 8 or 9, they noticed a mass in one of his MRIs. And let me back up. So even once we found out about the tumor, I've never eaten bad. I always loved salads. You know what I mean? So I always had pretty much a healthy diet. My son always ate fruits and things of that nature. But again, I'm a young mom. So, who knows? Maybe too many McDonald's. Now I know about McDonald's, I'm blaming them. But and who knows? It's a childhood tumor, so it's called a ependymoma. So, who knows where it came from. But once we found out about the tumor, I kind of dived into all things healthy. I also read something about Pam Grier curing herself from cancer by eating healthy and taking on a holistic way of living. Another guy, he did it with papaya seeds. So I'm just kind of reading all these, testimonies of how eating natural, heals the body. And of course, being young, you're kind of like, really? Is really that easy? So fast forward, he's getting the routine MRIs. They said they seen a mass, so they wanted to do a second surgery. And I declined it. I'm like, dude, we just really got our life back together. He's doing well. He's back in school. He's doing good in, everything. So I declined the surgery, and the doctor was like, no, we have to act fast. It could take his life, or pretty much they were stating that if the reoccurrence, gets aggressive, it can take his life.
Yeah.
So again, I'm not showing any aggressive traits or anything. So I was like, okay, so if we do get the surgery, what is the outcome? And they said, oh, that could be tricky. He can be in a permanent coma, or I have to rehabilitate him at the age of 8 or 9, but he'll be an infant. So we'll have to pretty much start all over. And I was like, yeah, so none of that sounds good. That was like a hard pill to swallow. And I literally had to sign a waiver declining the surgery because I was not putting my son through that again.
Yeah.
So, and after that, you talking about hardball, we were like spirit vegans. We weren't eating anything that was processed, even down to the ice cream. We had vegan ice cream, vegan candy, everything was vegan. And I started researching. This is before I had the teas and the sea moss and everything. I just was giving him spirulina and wheatgrass shots and herbal teas and just everything. So, And that's it. We went back to the doctor, and he was like, well, his scans are looking stable.
Wow.
I don't know what Indian rain dance you guys are doing, but continue to do. I'm like, Indian rain dance, dude. I asked the doctor, like, is it okay if we change his diet? You think that'll help? He was like, well, we don't want to say that. We just, if you want to, totally up to you. And I'm like, okay. Fast forward now, my son is 25 years old with a bachelor's in computer engineering from Bethune-Cookman University, all hail Wildcats, and he's currently working for Oracle.
Absolutely amazing.
Right. So health wins. When I tell you, and I take it myself. So just the endurance, I feel like I'm aging backwards. It's just amazing. My son, even during college, he would make his herbal teas. His roommates thought it was weird and all this other stuff. He'll have his bowl of fruit. He kept the same exact, mindset.
So after listening to that testimony, I know you guys want some of this. So right now, pull your car over and go to bewellnotgetwell.org and join the many success stories.
Join the movement.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It has been incredible learning about that story. I had no idea. And now I just want everyone else to join the Be Well movement, because if we all are well, then we don't have to get well. Exactly. So go to bewellnotgetwell.org, and we'll see you back here 10:30 a.m. on Hot 91 for another episode of Black Wall Street Today. Thank you for joining us.
This episode was brought to you by Positive Vibes Consulting. That's positivevibesconsulting.com. If you're a business owner and the bank said no, we may have a solution for you. Let's have a conversation. If you're a nonprofit organization, let's strategize and find ways for you to have continuous income while you're searching for donations and pursuing grants. That's positivevibesconsulting.com. A proud member of Black Brand.
Phenomenal. Stay with us online at Black Wall Street Today on Facebook and Black Wall Street Today on Instagram, and then follow us on Twitter as well at BWST Today. We look forward to talking again next week. Have a wonderful week. I have said, and I will continue to say, that the most important priority for the Black community is the Black community, not a particular political party.
Phenomenal. Hey, yo, when I say black, you say Wall Street. Black Wall Street. When I say black, you say Wall Street. Black. When I say black, you say Wall Street. Black. When I say black, you say Wall Street. Black. Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street.
Phenomenal.